Hello everyone, my name's Hannah and this is my first floss tube and I'm really nervous, so please be kind in the comments, please be very kind. I've wanted to do a floss tube channel for probably for a couple of years, but I've always been really nervous about having myself done on film. So I got the house to myself today, so I thought I'd do it. And apologies for the bright shirt, but it's the first nice day that we've had in about 6 months. I live on the south coast of Britain, in Dorset, and it's so nice today. It's about 25-26 degrees and it's April, and in March we had snow. Oh, I'm just so thankful that finally the cold weather has lifted and we have some nice weather. Oh, anyway, that's probably far too much about the weather. I'm British after all. I do shift work in a hotel which is across the road, and that I want to show my whips, and that's basically all about me. These are probably going to be short and sweet until I get my confidence up. So I will now add in the video I shot earlier of my whips. Thanks guys. Right, this is my Pokemon one. I believe the chart's free. It's a Sprite Stitch one. It's stitched on 18 count Ada. And I did change Mew, but I now can't remember what I did. I think I just changed the reddy orange colour on it because I wasn't that impressed with what it looked like. I'm not very excited to get back to stitching this one, to be honest. I'm considering UFOing that. Oh gosh. Let's have a look at the next one I've got. Next whip I've got is Cinderella, which I'm absolutely in love with. She's absolutely gorgeous. It's a MCG Textiles pattern, and I've done page 1 and this is page 2. I can't wait to get back to that. Oh great, the cat's gone. I seem to have lost interest around here, but I am going to get back to this because I absolutely love it. I think this is out of print at the moment. So that's going to be the next one. My Game of Thrones map is the next one. Westeros. And I've done the top 4 pages there. And I've got the bottom 2 to go. Whoops, that's really wonky. Sorry about that. I don't think this is going to take me too long to finish. I think this is going to be my next finish. Sorry for the hoop marks, which you can obviously see. This is a kit, which I think came from Purple Pansy on eBay. It was a gift, so I'm not entirely sure. And I'm really looking forward to having that one finished as well. This is the Game of Thrones banners, which is going to be a companion piece to the map. So I'm going to have one portrait and one landscape framed on my wall. This is done on a 14 count. The last one was 14 count as well. It was what came in the kit. This is a 14 count Ada. The black, I've stitched the black with 3 strands instead of 2. Everything else is 2 strands, but that is 3. And I think the black in all the letters was 3 as well. And continuing, I will do 3 strands of black in those. I'm not really liking the houses. I sort of wish I hadn't stitched that, because now I've got to do all of them, and I quite like them as just the banners and a long strip. But I guess I'll have to do them all now. So there's that one. This is my version of Save the Stitches. I'm a great believer in working with what you have. And I didn't have a piece of fabric big enough to put the whole pattern on, so I'm doing a long strip. It's this long, and then it's that again, which I folded underneath. And I am absolutely loving this so much more than I thought I would. I'm doing it on an 18 count Ada. The DMC colour I've used is 820, which is a dark blue, navy blue. I had quite a lot of that, so I just thought I'd do it in that. And I think the lace has actually come out very well, considering the pattern requests 14 count, and I was doing it in almost twice as small with the 18 count. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to finishing that one. My little chip needle minder, who's my favourite. Okay, the next one, this is my Heaven and Earth project. It's my first Heaven and Earth Designs project, and I've completed a page, but it's a partial page. I'm working from the bottom up, which is why I've started with a partial. This is, I think her name's Minnie 1. It's a girl on a beach in sepia tones. And this is a 16 count Ada, which I'm working on. I can't remember, I think it's cream, I don't think it's white. I'm not convinced on Heaven and Earth projects yet, I must say. I'm sure they'll speak to me and grab me in, but I'm not yet convinced. The girl's legs is about just up there, so I'm thinking that I'll get to her. Once I get to that bit, I might have a bit more interest. And I think that's the last whip, because the one underneath, she's my finish. And that is Miss Cherry Blossom, which I obviously made quite 1 or 2 changes on her. And I love how she turned out. She turned out so much better than I thought she would. I particularly like the ribbons, how they came out. I've done so many changes on her. If you're familiar with the pattern, this is a Mirabilia. I removed most of the hair ornaments that were around here because I just like them on her actual hair and down her neck. And that's the parasol. I'll just scan it down. I did change the beads, but I changed the beads for everything I pretty much had in my stash. Sorry, straighten the tassel out. That was a satin stitch, which could be neater, admittedly. I absolutely love how she came out, and halfway through I was hating it. Halfway through I thought she looked absolutely awful. And I think that's all my whips. I don't stitch, I see some people stitching loads and loads of whips. I try and keep it under 10. I don't think I've ever gone over 10. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Bye.